was just watching a guy just now that I've been following his account for a while. He's called Fit Flat Earther. Is he a fag? Yeah, I would say so. But he still dropped some good information. I think I really like him because he says just all the same stuff I say, but you don't have to wade through a bunch of horse shit to get the information. He just rapid fire throws it out there. Like the one I was watching today, I forget exactly what he's talking about, but within the first few minutes, he was like, yeah, there is no space, there's just water up there, you know, and a couple other things too in that vein of thing, you know. Hang on a second. Why do I not just start it after I come out of the store? I do that all the time. I start talking and then, I gotta go. The store's right there. How much do I think I'm gonna get down before whatever, this isn't your problem, it's my problem. Just, you know, I've only made about 1,500 videos over 4 years. So yeah, I'm still learning, right? The best thing to do would be to, if you're subscribed, unsubscribe, go away for 10 years, and then come back in 10 years, and I should have this down pretty good by that point, you know, because that's my learning rate apparently. But yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff on there, like he just rapid fires facts about stuff. And one thing he was talking about that was of interest to me, and probably a lot of you guys too, is the sort of web of people that surround us in these controlling systems. I mean, it is a system of control. There are several different levels of it, but when it comes to people, the people that you see on your screens, right, they're all from the same family. They're all of them are the same bloodlines. We know it can be factually determined, clarified. What word am I looking for? What's fucking happened to me? This is why you got to come back in 10 years. All presidents are related. They're all related by blood. Obama, Trump, fucking JFK. They're all related in some form or fashion. Everyone. And is it everyone? Did I lie already? I think there might be one who is outside the family. I don't know, I could be wrong about that. But they're all related. For all intents and purposes, they're all related. I'm gonna open my coffee. I love this time of day because it's not a lot of people out, especially on like a Monday. It's Monday morning. Sure looks fine. Friday, I get rambling on and on. But yeah, so too are the people that you see, not just outside politics, but in anything, any kind of entertainment, any kind of sports. They're all bloodline connected, and you think, well, how big is this group? You know, they have to have hundreds of thousands of people here, you know. But a lot of people get repurposed. A lot of the people that are public faces, they die, right? And they're reintroduced as different people. But here's the deal. The real, the ugly ones go to politics, right? The good-looking ones they put in Hollywood, and the real freaky-looking ones go to religion. And yeah, so everything you see, right, it doesn't matter what you're looking at, what you're watching, it's all people that are part of the system that are all the same bloodline. It's freaky to think about, but that's how it is. You know, throw on a TV show, they're all in the group that are trying to rule you. Oh, they are ruling you. They're the farmers, you know. We're just the fucking slaves. Then the news comes on, they're all fucking part of this group too. There's no one really from the outside. And I know that sounds hard to believe, but Because it is. Especially if you're born and raised in this system, you don't know anything else but that. They get you early. They get you early. And the world's already created in a way that they want it to be, and it happened way before you were born. So when you're born into the system, and you don't know any better. You have to take things at face value. You don't know this stuff. They can't have outsiders involved because they can't leave anything to chance. That's the whole thing. Like, even though it seems like they have a lot of control, and they do, right? But it's on a knife fucking edge. They have to sweat this fucking performance every day, every hour. They're constantly having to work to keep you from realizing what you are and what you're doing here and what the point of this whole area used to be. Because it's not what it was, not what it was built for, in my opinion anyway, So they constantly have to do jumping jacks around you 24/7. Look over here, look over here, look over here. They can't give you that quiet reflection so that you can say, hey, wait a minute. They can't give you that, hey, wait a minute time. The best time to get that, really, for a lot of people like us, is when you're trying to go to sleep. But when that area between sleep and being awake, when you're drifting in between, that is the most direct connection you're going to get to here to be able to get like downloads or get understandings of things. That's why they try to make you so tired. That shortens that window. So when your head hits the pillow, you don't have a lot of time to sit there and get any new information downloaded to you. Sorry, I had to drink my $5 can of coffee. Yeah, they got this shit down. They mastered this whole thing. But like I said, it seems solid, but it's not. It could all go down the drain for them real easy if enough people just become aware of it. You don't even have to do anything. Like the whole thing about like standing up for yourself and protest. You never want to do any protesting or anything. They want you to do that so they can scoop you out. Just observe. Your observation is all that's necessary for this kind of fight, for this kind of battle. Like, you hear people, they get upset when you say not to do anything. Now, not do anything, I don't mean if someone's breaking in your house or someone's in your neighborhood or in your area that's trying to mess with you, mess with the people. That's a different story. But in the overall larger macro deal, you don't want to go out and protest. You don't want to hook up with anybody in the real world. You don't have to anyway, because you can't beat this enemy with force. Even if you were to get like a group of people, of like-minded people together to meet somewhere, or you can't do anything, because what are you going to do? You're going to fight everybody? You can't. And even if you could fight everybody, that's not the way you're going to beat them. Okay? Because it's not that kind of fight. You can't beat them that way. They thrive off violence. They absorb it. It's the fucking Emperor and Star Wars situation. That's not how you win. All it takes to defeat them is awareness. The more people are aware, the better. Like what I'm doing here. I know I'm not reaching many people, but I'm putting it out there. I'm putting my will into the non-physical realm. I've noticed lately with me, especially doing episodes here, is that like I'll be talking about something, and like a common word will just vanish from my head. Like I'll lose it. That's been happening a lot lately. Like, what's that word? What's that word? Oh, confusion. It's kind of annoying. Is it Alzheimer's from drinking too much Diet Pepsi in the 80s? Yeah. But yeah, check this guy's page out. A lot of good stuff. See, the thing is, like, even though we talk about the same thing, right? He can rapid fire that shit out and make that the whole point of his presentation. I can't do that. Even though I talk about the same things, I have to hide mine and couch it in a bunch of other stuff. Like, what did I do yesterday? The Hawaii video. I think it's called, what's it called? Hawaii's an occupied territory. Just for instance, I'm not using that episode. Yeah, I am. Let me start over again. I have to do something like that, right? But in that, I might talk about how death isn't real. I'll go into a thing about how death is completely fake. It's built up to be this thing, so you're afraid of it. It's absolutely nothing. If a jet engine crashed into this fucking garage right now, Donnie Darko style, I can tell you exactly what would happen. Excuse me. Fucking pig, what's wrong with me? I would be like, I'd be surprised. I'd be like, what the fuck? It'd be, smoky and all this shit. I'd be like, wow, what the fuck happened? Ceiling cave in or whatever I would think. And then I would notice that I'm below the rubble. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not in that body anymore. God, I feel so much better. Oh, look, I can fucking float too. All my tastes would be the same. Although you put a pin in that. All my personality is the same. Everything's the same. I'm just out of that thing. And now I'm over here. I'm overhead now. I'm somewhere else. That's how it is. I mean, people like, they built it up as this thing throughout the years, and ancient cultures used to do the same thing. You think of the Egyptians, it's like they have these fucking scary stories about, you gotta go through the underworld and the dark thing, and you meet the boatman, and you gotta give the boatman a gold tooth. No, it's instantaneous. Just boom, boom. Now, you're not gonna be freaked out, in my opinion, because once you're in that state, all the stuff that binds you to here, all the information that you know about this place, will start to fade like a dream. And it will be replaced with an awareness of what you really are and what is going on. It'll fucking be like, oh, fuck, wow, I died? So am I dead? Oh, no way, I didn't die. Oh, I was always this thing. Oh, I was just that for the time I was in there. But that's not who I am. I'm this thing here, and or whatever the fuck it is that you have realizations about, and you look back at this place as like just a fucking place you were stuck in that kind of sucked, I can fly now. If I want a piece of fruit off that tree, it's just in my hand. I don't have to reach for anything. These things, these arms, are a fucking approximation of what you can do. It's a grotesque fucking imitation of what you are. They have these big long limbs, and you can only get things that are within your reach. It's fucking bullshit. This whole body is bullshit, man. You're only in this, right, to win this. No, you're only in this because you need it to interact with this low dimensional state, this low place. Like, I don't know what's below us. Probably hell, actually. But this is the lowest of the dimensional states from what I understand. From what I understand. Like, everything's chunky, everything's hard, and it feels hard to us because we're on the same frequency as it, Anywhere we go from here is just up, 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 up. You know, this is the fucking, what this is this is being seated at the table looking at the box. All you see is a square. And you have to stay seated. If you could stand up, oh, wow, look, you can see the top of the box now. And maybe a piece of the other side. Standing up is like going to another dimension, a higher dimension. We're in a dimension where we're fucking stuck in that chair, looking at the square. That's all. That's all it is. So that fucking science is settled, isn't it? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know what the point of this was. Oh, to watch that guy. To check him out. Because sometimes, you know, you'll have to wade through fucking 10 episodes of mine to get the stuff he's able to fire out in one, you know, because he's allowed to do that in some way, shape, or form. That's also why he has, you know, the subscriber count he does and the advertising and all stuff. If someone's talking like that, like he is, and you never heard of them, there's a reason. And I know fucking Lou is going to have his fucking coat name up there, but go ahead, have fun. Have fun. Good for you. Good for you. You happy with yourself? All right. Don't play the teacher. Play the school.